honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to our apostles and our elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing and many salutations unto you elect across the four winds of this earth, fulfilling your lots in all truth and sincerity. All right, as you all see here, all right, the Lord had us all assembled together for one beautiful reuniting. All right, and we also understand too that this is a mere foreshadowing of what the Heavenly Father is going to have happen in those chariots. So we've been doing a lot of beautiful building, a lot of beautiful scenarios have been happening, and the Lord is opening a lot of our eyes. You know, and the Bishop Atazuan brought us over here to Stone Mountain, and we're just in the spirit talking, and we see this image here in the background. All right, and brothers went into it in their own videos, but that's Robert Ely, you know, that devil, and two other ones, and they engraved their faces on this mountain. And when you go into mountain, ultimately it represents government, but we see with his face on the mountain who's in leadership right now.
Right.
All right, but we are in beautiful times because we're in a time right now where the Heavenly Father is about to wipe away that smirk off this nigga's face.
Man.
All right, and that's part of that standard.
That's right.
Okay, so we can just get straight to it in that Jeremiah 51, and obviously brothers got points, whatever, let's get it.
Jeremiah 51:25. Behold, I am against thee, O destroying mountain, saith the Lord, which destroys all the earth, and I will stretch out my hand upon thee.
And that's Edom.
That's
Right.
I am against thee, O destroying mountain.
That's right.
That destroys all the earth, man.
Right.
Ever since this man got in power, this used to be a beautiful land, man. We flew over here, and when you look at the land of America, it's all dead, man. It's all gray. It used to be green here, man.
Yeah.
It used to be trees, paradise. You know, and not just in America. This man has just polluted the whole world.
The whole world.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's in Isaiah 24, and it goes to show you that this is Canaan power again, man. Because after Cain slew his brother, man, everything pertaining to the ground was cursed. The earth was cursed, man. Everything's languishing under this devil, man.
Right.
And he literally destroyed that mountain.
Right.
Now, obviously, it's still standing there, but it ain't to its original state.
It's defiled.
It's
tainted,
defiled
yeah.
because you see his face on there.
Right.
All right. But obviously, we understand the Lord put the Spirit on them to do that, to make a big point so we can know not how to go off. All right. But this lesson right here, what we're going to go into, is the fact that the Lord is going to obliterate this man, and that is going to be the standard. Right. All right. And he is going to use some of us to even be partakers within that, man. Right. Be prepared to see miraculous things come to pass here very soon, man.
Right, bro.
The Lord is going to do a very new thing on the earth, and it's beautiful. It's going to be so new when this devil's in power, man.
Perfect.
So the way he destroys this man is going to be in a way that he's never done so before, nor a way he's going to do. You got a precept on
I'm
suppose?
going to finish this real quick.
Come on,
and I will
Mr.
stretch out my hand upon thee and roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain.
Roll thee down
Roll
from
it
the
down.
rocks.
Yeah. No, you got it. No, you got it.
Roll thee down from the rocks. Now, right, he's going to bring them down from that high place. That goes into humiliation. Isaiah 14. Right. How hast thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Yeah.
All right, he's going to roll thee down the rocks, man. And the thing about it, when you look at rocks rolled down a hill, it starts at a particular pace. And then it speeds up until it plummets and it gets shattered. All right. We in a time right now where it's speeding up. COVID wasn't no accident.
Right.
All these things happening wasn't no mistake. Right. Us coming out here building wasn't no accident. It's all pertaining to the Heavenly Father, man. And the Lord is doing mighty things, and we see that bolder dashing faster, man. And it's going to stop. It's going to plummet, bro. You know? That was pretty much it on that one. We can read that in that Isaiah 43, starting at verse 14, Baba.
Okay.
Sure.
Kings.
It says Isaiah 43 and 14.
Because this is the standard. This is what we're looking for. This is what we long for right now. All right? We've had this man's boot on our neck. We've seen all this. This has been up. This has been up for over 100 years, bro.
Right.
We in a time right now where this is finna be done, man. So rejoice.
Yeah. And part of the signs of that is we're right here condemning it.
That's right.
Right.
To their face.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's right, brother.
It says Isaiah 43:14. Thus saith the Lord, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sakes I have sent to Babylon and have brought down all their nobles.
So real quick, because we just read how he's going to destroy the destroying mountain.
Right.
And how he's going to do that. All right, he's going to send these different militaries from the other parts of the world.
Right.
It says it in Ezekiel 38. Gog, Magog, and also the weak going to say I'm strong as pertaining to Joel.
That's right.
But what the brother just read here, it said for your sakes.
Yeah, it's for us.
You know, you got it.
Yeah, no, if I can mention right on the floor right here, it mentions how Georgia at one point seceded from the United States Union and joined the Confederate States of America.
Right.
Which was basically a separate country of its own.
That's right.
And after a certain point, they got readmitted into the United States of America. So in this coming future, with all this devastation and all this destruction coming, if it gets re-seceded from the Union again, it basically becomes its own country.
That's right.
Which makes it an enemy to the rest of the Union, man.
That's right.
Right.
So who's the majority here in Georgia, man? From what we have seen,
Jake.
It's Jake. It's Judah.
Jake,
Hey,
this
this
is
scripture that you made mention. Today is February 8th.
Oh,
so
Today
lit.
is
Wow.
snap.
I seen it. It's
Look at
February
that.
8th, 1861.
So
Wow.
we're in an anniversary.
We're in the anniversary of it
That's
right
the
now.
spirit, man.
Spirit, bro.
Say that again.
We
What was
did
that?
this. Today is February 20.
On that-
February 8th, and this is when it was established.
This is when
Wow.
Georgia was admitted into the Confederate States of America,
Right.
which is it's basically its own thing.
Right.
And all
Just like-
Georgia would have at that point is its own National Guard, man.
Right.
That's right.
So you Israelites,
right.
man, you Israelites that don't got it together here, or you Israelites that are trying to build communities and all this bullshit, man. If this state secedes once again, all that shit is vain and it's lost.
Absolutely.
It's
E-
lost.
and Esau set y'all up. Do Jake to come out here to be like, no, you know what? Give them the houses. You know, make them
them win.
prosper. Let them win.
Let 'em win.
Yeah, right.
When that thing get enacted again through the spirit, bro, y'all
war.
gonna be bad out here, man.
Hey, that's
war.
that's why it's written of in Ezekiel the 5th chapter. It says, "Behold, I will do a new thing unto you, all right, because of thine abomination, something in which I have never done, and I shall not do ever."
Man.
You know, so the Lord is getting ready. Also, like I said earlier, He's gonna do something new to Esau. He's also gonna do something new with you niggas, and He's gonna send these forces over here to do that. And guess what? It's gonna be for our sake.
That's right.
Lord willing, we the elect.
That's
You know,
right.
it's gonna be for our sake. That's why we rejoice.
That's right.
When we see these different things, man. We was talking about it a few days ago. When January 6th happened, when they went into the Capitol building and stormed it, man, neighbors probably was like, what the hell is wrong with these people, man?
For real.
Because brothers was so hyped, but we have the understanding that the Lord is doing this for us.
Right.
You know?
Right. I'll read it.
Yeah.
Keep reading. It says, "Thus says the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sakes I have sent to Babylon and have brought down all their nobles."
Man, what does it say? Fanners in one of the scriptures, man. Going into
Yeah,
the uproars,
Jeremiah.
people talking, making
yeah.
conspiracies against it.
Yep.
All right, all this is for our sakes. Everything that we see taking place
For the elect.
is for the elect. Everything that's detrimental to the society, toilet paper missing, being gone. We over here like, man, these people stupid as hell, man. I gotta wipe my ass.
Right.
You gotta remember in the back of your mind, it's all for our sakes,
For
man.
us.
Right.
Because we're gonna be supplied anyway.
Right.
We're gonna be taken care of, and that's something also we gotta constantly remind ourselves, man.
Right.
When this stuff happens, of course, that natural, because we in the flesh, it might be quick and instantly to think like, damn, I don't know what the Lord gonna do. I hope we good.
Right.
But we don't gotta think about it too much.
Man, bro.
You know?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And if I can mention
Go on.
off that, man, that's why the Lord said, "Be not concerned with the judgment of the
Absolutely.
wicked,
Absolutely.
but be concerned with how the righteous gonna be saved." Man.
saved, right.
Because we don't got to worry about this extermination that's coming.
Right,
man.
right.
We're gonna be in the midst of it, but see, it's the time to judge Jacob, to judge the wicked, but it's also a time of great deliverance, man. For
Right.
the elect, the Lord's gonna make a statement.
Hey, real quick.
Come.
In the time of the plagues of Egypt, now Israel was in Egypt too, but they was
Pull
never
Romans
touched.
15 real quick.
Exactly.
See?
Right.
So they was
Right.
separate. They was in the land of Goshen.
Right.
They
Yep,
was
yep,
in
yep.
Goshen,
Damn.
But the plagues were still happening in Egypt around them, and they were still delivered.
That's right.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Hey, the name of the Lord is our Goshen.
That's
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
You know, you got a bomb.
And this book is written for the Israelites. We have examples, like it says in Romans 15:4, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, like the three holy children in the furnace.
That's right.
Said they threw Jeremiah in the pit of mud. Can you imagine being thrown down in a pit of mud? But the Most High had always delivered us. So
Right.
things written in this Bible is for us to go back and look in time. Like, damn, you know what? And so like, no, you good, brother.
How did they handle it? How those righteous men handled it?
Right.
That's right.
To give us an example of how we should handle it.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right. That's right.
They moved in spirit.
That's right. For whatsoever thing were written aforetime were written for our learning, that through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
And that's the comfort of the scriptures.
Right.
To know that our fathers went through similar situations. Really, we ain't even been through a lot of things our fathers went through yet.
Right.
But we know that there's a time that's greater and unlike no other. So we know that there's certain men that are going to be involved in those situations.
Right.
You might be put in a furnace. You might be surrounded by hundreds of Edomites with guns, like Jamie Foxx on Project Power. All right, you know, when you look at the Most High, he's omnipotent, so he can put his chosen men in particular situations so his power can be shown in a very major way.
That's right.
He's done it before. Look at Egypt.
Yeah.
You know? Now, did you have more on that, Bond?
No, that was it. Yeah.
Something real quick.
Okay.
This is Sirach 2 and 10. Look at the generations of old and see. And did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded?
But that's the thing, though, because you got to trust.
That's right.
All right? The thing about it, we reading these things and it's beautiful, but you got to be visionaries. Apostle Gabar goes into it a lot. You got to envision this, man.
Right.
All right? And you got to trust. Now, the Lord will throw certain things out there for you to physically see with your eyes as a blessing and as a reward for your faith. But it ultimately goes into trusting, man.
That's right.
All right?
Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Fear. He said it's fear, right?
Yeah.
Hey, the scriptures say in Proverbs, the fear of the Lord is a strong confidence. That's why our brothers have been going into fear so heavy as of lately, man, because you want to make sure that you understand the power that you're serving and how he can fuck you up in any aspect. And if you understand that and realize that and use that as fuel to good works, you're going to have the utmost confidence when the day of trouble happens, man.
That's right, brother.
That's that day when Yahweh Shai said, you shall do greater things than I. You're going to see it in the most evil time on the planet Earth.
That's right.
You know?
Yeah, just for a quick, statement on fear. Fear is basically the foundation
That's right.
of attaining wisdom, man.
was-
So if you don't fear the Lord ain't gonna dish out no.
That's right, bro.
He ain't gonna dish out the greatest treasures in the universe to somebody that's not trustworthy, man.
That's right, bro.
Somebody that don't fear him.
They fear and respect are synonyms to each other. So
Look
if
at
you
that.
don't got no fear, you don't got no respect for the Lord.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
what
right.
it means. The word fear means reverence.
That's right.
Man, that's heavy.
You fear your father because you respect him.
That's right.
Right.
You know,
That's
you
right.
You fear the simple fact that he can tear your ass up at any given moment.
That's right. That's right, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So you walk accordingly.
So you have that respect. Because you know, if he pull that old dusty belt out, that's your ass.
Hurt.
That's right.
Let's finish this up. It says, for the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction.
That's right. That's right. And we was actually going into examples, you know, as we were over there talking, just building up for the lesson that we were about to do. And the brother Bonsapat brought up a beautiful precept in Romans 15, bro. Like, there's times when Yahweh Shai, you remember when he appeared out of nowhere to his men?
Yep.
Bro, you remember that account, bro? I was
Luke.
Walking with him.
And Luke, yeah.
They
Yeah.
didn't know.
They know it was him.
They
He
know it
knew
was
he
him.
sat down and broke bread. This week was it.
And then you don't know when to go come back too.
Yeah.
So you got to be on the ready.
I was reading.
No, you good.
I was reading John the 6th chapter last week, and there was something very interesting that I scope paid on when I was reading that, man. All right, and this goes into the account when Yahweh Shai had fed the multitude with that bread and that fish. Okay, when they tried to force him to make him a king, and he went into that mountain. It says later on that night, his disciples went into that boat. Mind you, this is a fisherman's boat from 2,000 years ago.
Right.
It's flimsy, it's small. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a yacht like you see today, those type of boats. So when they went on the Sea of Galilee, which the Sea of Galilee was like 19 miles long, 8 miles wide, you know, and they went out to the middle of the sea. All right. Now I looked up the Sea of Galilee, just researching it. That's where I got the size from. But it's also one of the lowest saltwater lakes and everything. So it was at a very low point. All right, when that happened. Okay, and it was very deep. Yahweh Shai was there in the middle of the lake. It took them hours to get out there, and he's just there.
Right.
You know, that's when they was at fear. They saw the waves. Peter asked to go into the water.
Yeah.
But when I read that, it made me think, like, you know what? Yahweh Shai is going to be there at the lowest point when you see nothing else surrounded by you and you think that it's hopeless. He's going to be there. And when you read that, it says they extended out their hand and put them on the boat. And it said immediately, they went into the other side of that lake.
Man.
This is miles we're talking about. This is miles.
Water.
Instant transmission, bro.
No boat. Yeah, no
You could
boat.
Right.
you could imagine they saw him out there. They finally realized it's him. They're like, how the fuck did he get out here? Yahweh Shai can read
Teleport.
minds, bro. You know. So when I read that, it made me think. Yahweh Shai read that. They probably figuring out how the heck I got out here. You know what? I'm gonna show him. And when I read that, it made me think of the standard. The Lord can do anything. even have you disappear or dematerialize and immediately go to another location when those people are out there to get you, man.
I got a quick little piece of it.
Like Philip did.
Yeah, I get after you.
Yeah, after he baptized the Ethiopian eunuch,
Absolutely.
when he came up, Philip said he was in another town teaching.
He was in Azotus. When you go to
30 miles away.
31 miles away.
Yeah.
That's right, brother. Immediately.
Man.
That's right, brother. That's right. Beautiful.
Habakkuk was another one. We actually in Vegas just went over this right before I left.
That's the spirit.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Gone.
Yeah, this is Jeremiah 32 and 27. Behold, I am the Lord, the power of all flesh. Is there anything too hard for me? And that's the point.
That's the point.
That's it.
And this is an omnipotent power we only talking about. He's only called omnipotent, which means all powerful.
Right.
So even things that we conceive in our mind, it exceeds that by
Jeremiah
infinity.
32.
You know, not got.
27.
I got a quick precept too. You know,
Okay.
this is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 9, and I'm going to start at verse 14. It reads, "Then answered I and said, I have said before, and now do speak, and will speak it hereafter, that there be." I'm sorry, y'all. Salaki, I just had.
What was this at?
Second Ezra's 9.
Yeah, that's where he's at right now?
Yeah. But there was a point that I wanted on there, and I thought I had it. My bad, y'all. I might have to find this, man.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah, if you can look it up, it pretty much goes into how the Most High has it doesn't say the word ordained. You know, we was talking about Atazam a few weeks ago. Required. It says I have required them, and I thought it was in 9. But if you type that in, it should pull it up. You know, but if we can continue that unless you're
Isaiah
Yeah,
43?
I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna get this after that. We'll go right
Oh, no,
there
that's
with
it.
Second Kings.
The one I just brought up?
You might want to read it again then to set it up.
Okay.
You good?
It says I will require them from among thy number.
That's it. That's Second.
Right? 65 maybe?
Well, it's one in 2nd Ezra 2 as well.
I think it's further. Second Ezra 2.
So Wisdom of
No.
Solomon the third. I think that's it.
It's in 2.
Wisdom of Solomon.
Third chapter.
Yeah.
I'll read this again if y'all want.
Yeah,
Come
come.
I
on.
wrote it 9, but it might be 2.
No,
Jeremy,
it's two.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a two.
My man. I got it right here.
Yeah, you got it.
All right.
Yeah, you good.
Salaki, y'all. All right. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 26. And it reads, this is what I wanted, the water pathak. It says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. So you sit back and think, we're servants, right? It said none of them shall perish because we are required. Now, when you go into that word required, all right, it literally means to be set aside for a particular purpose or a particular use. All right, because this is the thing. The Lord loves his name to be glorified, and he likes to intervene in very major ways. Look at Egypt. Brother's about to go into the example here in 2 Kings, the 6th chapter. The brother just brought up the point, going into how the Most High, nothing's impossible, and everything is easy for him, man.
Right.
So it ain't nothing for the Most High to use you in a very major way. We was
Right.
talking about it in Cali. We was over there cooking, had them tongs. He was like, you know how them tongs are being used to flip that meat? That's how the Most High is gonna use his men in that day, man. He's already using us right now,
The utensil.
you know, as utensils.
Yeah, proper
With
utensils
a
too.
voice right now.
And with a voice.
The trumpet.
And,
That's 2 Timothy, the 2nd chapter, where it says, "Purge yourself from these things."
Absolutely.
Therefore, you can be a
Useful.
meat for the
Meat for the master's
right,
use.
Right,
That's
so
it.
basically, you're gonna be like the Lord's best kitchen knife for
Right.
his best cut. He's gonna use you for whatever you was created to be used for.
Hey, we the Lord's spiritual sous chef right now. That's great. He's the master chef. You know what I'm saying?
That's what a woman for. A woman
Right.
is put in your life so you can use her. That's
Done.
right. She'll help.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, it says none of their hair, not even hair on their head shall perish, man.
Won't even
You know?
smell the smoke.
Won't even smell the smoke, man.
Right.
You know, and you're in Isaiah 43. Earlier in that chapter, it goes into how he's with us in the fire, and, you know, through the rivers,
Yeah.
and then through the water. He's there with us, man.
Emmanuel.
Absolutely.
That Jeremiah 16 and 16, that prophecy.
That's
Oh
right.
man, it's real.
Yeah, the Lord loves his elect, man.
That's right, bro.
He loves them as, you know, basically is like a man loves his children.
Right.
But more than that, even
right.
more
Yes, sir.
intensely than that,
That's right.
you know.
I'm gonna get this real quick. I'm gonna skip down this during the time of Elisha when he prayed to open up his eyes, see the army. Right. 2 Kings 6. I'm gonna start at 15 and jump to 18. And when the 2 Kings 6 and 15, and when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and hosts compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, Alas, my master, how shall we do? I'm gonna jump down to 18.
All right, and this is going when all those chariots that appeared, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all them chariots, an army,
For use.
Thousands
Use
in the
for those.
thousands.
Use for those, and it's for our benefit.
Absolutely.
Because during this time, the Assyrians was coming at them, right?
It was the Syrians.
The Assyrians,
Yeah.
right. So verse 18 says, and when they came down to him, Elisha prayed unto the Lord and said, smite this people, I pray thee, with blindness. Now, imagine the troops kicking in your door and trying to come and get you, right? The Most High made them to be blind, but made them look invisible.
Yeah.
So they walking through the house. They saw you all of a sudden. The Most High somebody went blindness, and where did he go? I like the brother was saying, they probably shot each other trying to get at you. So that's how the Lord to go bring some of His power, man.
That's
right.
It's part of that standard.
That's right.
Gene and X-Men,
Right.
she was able to do that power.
Yep.
Right.
Where the dude opened the back of the trunk and he didn't see nothing but
I remember that.
Right.
The trunk.
Absolutely.
That's what they got there, but they had to get it from this, bro. He said,
Hey, it's like
I'm
real
fin-
quick, if
yeah,
I
yeah.
may, there was a point that you read too, and
But-
you
but
know
if-
it's very quick, but it says Elisha prayed to the Lord to smite them with blindness.
That's right.
exactly.
It takes confidence and full assurance. He knew they was gonna be blind afterwards, bro. He didn't waver. He wasn't like, Lord, I
heavy.
hope it. No, that's the boldness that Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai wants. When you fear the Most High, when you serve Him right, you have access to do that. That's a strong confidence right there.
He spoke it, and then it happened.
He spoke it and it happened, man, because he had full understanding on how omnipotent that God was.
Yep.
Our God is. And it happened
Damn, bro.
immediately, man. These are the.
My fault. My
That
fault.
You got it.
No, I just want to use a quick analogy.
Come.
It's like knowing you have the money in your pocket to walk in any store and pay for what you want to get access to whatever you can afford in there, right?
Absolutely.
That's the same type of access with the Most High. When you have good works
Right.
built up as like a spiritual treasure, or we even say spiritual bank account,
Right.
you know I have enough to get that prayer.
Absolutely.
I have enough to ask, to purchase this,
Absolutely.
this blessing from the Most
Absolutely.
High.
Or like credit, or like
That's
credit,
what's
credibility.
Yeah, because you expect more. When you got more money or more credit, you expect more in return because you've got that built up, man.
Yep.
Hey, it says it in Jeremiah. I know you got your precept too, bro. In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, "I know the thoughts that I think towards you, saith the Lord, thoughts of peace and not evil. That way I may give you an expected end." Elisha expected them to be blinded right there, man. But he also had that bank account that was lit up to expect such of a high standard. You know, and that's why the Lord has us working on these things right now.
Right.
He got the lockdown that happened. He loosened it up. Focus on the fear. Focus on getting close to him. We know Esau's going down. Expect more. Build up that bank account. That's right. You know?
You mentioned Goshen earlier, right? When you look at that, the meaning of the name of Goshen, it means drawing near.
Oh, wow.
So drawing it. Damn, that's why they put.
That's heavy. That's heavy, man.
Yeah, we them Israelites in Goshen.
That's right.
Right.
That's
He-
right.
He's a parent. Damn.
Gone.
It's a precept.
Real quick, Isaiah 41:14, it says, "Fear not, thou worm Jacob,
That
and
was
ye
it.
men of
Okay.
Israel."
Just-
Because that's
oh,
what
it's just
we are.
something
We
like a
like
sentence.
unto a worm.
Okay.
I will
And,
help
and the
you.
worm is defenseless.
You got it.
You know, it's just it could be stepped on. It can accidentally come up to the ground and get scorched by the sun, and it's through.
Yeah.
You know,
His defense is the actual earth.
right?
He needs something to defend it. And just like
Absolutely.
we need the Lord to
Exactly.
defend us.
That's
Absolutely.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
It says, "And ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord Yahweh, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah.
Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small."
That's that power, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's that power that the Lord promised for his men.
That's right.
You know, because when you look at the situation that's coming here, our enemy, the Lord gave him. This is the most advanced civilization
Right.
that has ever existed, man. I mean, this dude got shit that really we don't even know about like that.
Yeah, for
But
real.
the things that we do know about are to just flesh is unstoppable.
Right.
To just human flesh. So we need help. We need a miracle, man.
Yeah.
That's why we ain't over here. We ain't stocking up on ammunition or guns, or because that can't help you, man. First of all, we're outgunned.
That's
Can't
his,
beat them like that, man.
and that's his blessing.
That's his blessing.
We
That's
got
right.
the biggest gun. Shit.
That's right.
That's right. So our defense is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Right.
That's where we put all our. That's what we stacking up on,
That's
man.
right.
We stockpiling on faith, man.
And it's the best decision. The best thing, the best power that we can be tied to, man.
Man,
Best thing any Israelite could do, man. That's why it's not a good thing to be pushing on Jake anything carnal. Jake is coming from a carnal state,
Right.
And when Jake coming out the world, they're in a very fragile, delicate state, you know, where you got to build them up the right way, man, so that they can have a good foundation and fearing the Lord, and then building up their own relationship with getting to know Yahweh Shai, man.
That's right.
You get to know, because the Lord said, if you he told who was it, Philip, or he told him, if you've seen me,
You seen the
seen
Father.
the
you see. So
Father.
basically, if you get to know me, you basically getting to know our Father, man.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
so
right,
that's what we building up here, man. We're building up a personal relationship
Yeah.
Absolutely.
through Yahweh Shai to get back to the Father, man.
Absolutely.
You know.
God.
Just a little bit more.
Come on.
It says, I'll just read it again. It says, "Behold, I will make thee a sharp threshing instrument, having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shalt make the hills as chaff."
Well, that's
That's
all good. I was gonna say, well, that's what Esau did to us, man. You know, so it's only right that the Most High allows it back to them.
Right.
You know, that's all I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, if the Lord said, if this is my kingdom, my servants shall fight, man.
Right.
So the big fight is coming, man. The more every day that passes, the left hand and the right hand are getting closer and closer to that final clash, man.
That's right. And the earth feel it. Everybody feel it. They
Everybody
can't
feel it.
identify it. We telling them.
Right.
But everybody feel that something finna happen and the Lord finna do something.
Something big.
Everybody finna get checked on whatever bullshit they doing on this planet.
Well, the scriptures say that everybody's gonna come forth in front of the judgment seat of Yahweh Shai, and you're gonna be judged whether you did good or bad. Everybody's gonna stand before the Lord, man.
Yeah,
You know, if you compromise your integrity, you're through.
Yeah.
That's like it, brother.
No, I'm saying every knee gonna bow too.
Right.
God. Yeah, more on that one. I think it's
Isaiah
more.
43?
Yeah, Isaiah
Okay.
43. You can end it off on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So going back to Isaiah 43 and 15. I am Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. Thus saith the Lord, which maketh a way in the sea and a path in the mighty waters.
And those are literally, he brought up impossible scenarios.
Right.
You know, can you read that part again?
Yeah. It says, thus saith the Lord, which maketh a way in the sea and a path in mighty waters.
All right, like the Red Sea.
Exactly.
And it also happened to Jordan as well.
Yeah.
We crossed over into the land of Jericho. All right. What the Most High does to display his power, he works outside of what the regular mind can perceive as being normal and average.
Exactly.
All right. He calls the sun to stand still. And he does those type of things to prove a point. All right.
There's no bound. There's no limit.
There's no limit.
He's the author.
Yeah.
And when you read it in Sirach 36, he says he's going to do new things.
Oh, he's gonna say it on.
He's gonna
Right
go
here,
number
right?
two. Yeah.
Let's get it.
It says, so it says, which bringeth forth the chariot, the horse, the army, and the power. So when we were getting out of Egypt, it was the Lord himself which called the Egyptian army to come after us, man. So what's happening now? The Egyptian armies and the armies of the world are getting ready to come.
That's
but
right.
who's bringing them?
That's right.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man.
Hey, he's the Lord of hosts.
Lord of hosts.
It ain't just the angels.
Yeah,
He's the
army,
Lord
yeah.
of hosts.
He got an army too.
Right.
You know, he has command over what they do.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. The Lord is the man of the war.
Absolutely.
right.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
So knowing that the Lord is, because the scriptures say that the enemy shall come in as
Like
a
a
flood.
flood, yeah.
Knowing that it's the Lord bringing in the enemy, that should give us even more confidence.
Absolutely.
That Lord's will, we're going to be all right, man, because this is all controlled by the Heavenly Father and His Son.
That's right. That's right. He used the flood to destroy the flood.
Right.
Hey, he that killed with a sword must be
He
killed
killed
by
with
the
the
sword.
sword.
Yep. It says, which bringeth forth the chariot and horse, the army and the power. They shall lie down together. They shall not rise. They are extinct.
Hey, man, remember in Psalms, it says, I've made Leviathan as meat for the beasts in the wilderness. All right. Now, that was talking about Pharaoh, and that was talking about the Egyptian army. Because they was made bare, the whole army went down to chase them.
Right.
So you lost all your power, you lost your structure, everything to a naked-ass Egypt that's just there to be sacked and pillaged by whatever. Now, the reason why I use it as an example, because who's Leviathan now? The piercing serpent. Talks about it in Isaiah 27. Esau Edom, man. So he's going to do the same exact thing, man. It might not be in the same fashion because we know it's going to be in a higher way. But he's going to make them bare. Right. All right? He's going to pillage them with the floods.
Right.
You know?
Yep. So it says, remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. So basically, the Lord's bringing up all these examples, and he's like, man, forget all that. But forget all that. And check this out. It says, "Behold, I will do a new thing." So he basically, you know how Jake be with the hip talk.
Yeah.
Man, forget all that. I'm about to do something new. I'm about to do you one better.
Right.
Right.
It says, go ahead, bro.
No, I was just agreeing with you.
Yep, it says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it?" Basically, shall we not see it?
Yeah.
And we seen it.
Secrets unto his
So
servants
it's
the
prophets.
Yeah,
That's right.
there you go.
That's right. That's right. Hey, it makes me think of in First Thessalonians, the 5th chapter as well, going into how that day's gonna come as a thief. But he said, you know, we don't need to be taught these things, but we already know it.
Right. Children
You know?
of the light, and we can see it coming.
Absolutely.
Not children of the darkness.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right.
Your pure minds by way of remembrance.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep, it says, "Behold, I will do a new thing. Now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not see it?" And it's springing forth. Right?
That's right.
COVID, these lockdowns.
Absolutely.
Yep, it says, "I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers and in the desert. The beast." I think that's it right there, bro.
Con way those wilderness, those rivers, and those deserts goes into places that's hard to sojourn in.
You know what? Just last verse.
Last verse, yeah.
Con.
It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like
Absolutely.
you know, to that. You're not gonna be able to live out here how crazy it's gonna get, but the Lord gonna make us
Make that
survive,
way.
the Lord willing.
He gonna hide us.
Yeah, he
You
gonna
know?
hook us
Right.
up.
That's right. That's right.
It says, "The beast of the field shall honor me, the dragons and the owls, because I give waters in the wilderness."
Hey, and that's what also says in Job 5. You
Yup.
know what I'm saying? Going into how we're gonna be at league with the beasts of the
They
field.
should be at peace with you.
Gonna be at peace with us, man. You know, because existence already knows. Hey, we was on our way up here, man. We got greeted by a turkey. You know what I'm saying? It's just look, we ain't saw no other turkeys out here, and all this
only turkey
vegetation
popped
and
up.
green.
Right.
And we drive through the edge of Stone Mountain. It's a turkey sitting there, and they look at us and gobbles. Like, hey, man, you know, that's how I looked at it.
Like, welcome.
You know what I'm saying? Gave us a welcome.
I told the brothers, he said Shalom.
Yeah, yo. Hey, this is the prophets. Gobble, 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 gobble. You know? Yeah, it's some cool cats.
Yep. It says, "Because I give waters in the wilderness and rivers in the desert." So we ain't got to wait when famine come, when thirst comes. We ain't gonna have to worry about that, man.
Bro, water came out of the ground when Samson slain those thousands.
Water came out of a rock.
And the rock,
Yeah.
Moses.
Absolutely.
You know?
Those are
With that staff.
quote unquote impossible things, man.
Oh, yeah.
The Most High like fuck that impossible stuff. This is it's me, baby.
I am. That's right.
You know, that's what we saying down there. It's me, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yep. So this last couple lines, it says, "To give drink to my people, my chosen."
Fountains of living
Living
water.
water.
Absolutely.
Because we living in a dry desert place. America's a lowland anyways. It's dry in this desert.
And that's going to literally physically be being manifest at the same time too.
Right.
You know, my servants shall eat. You know, our sorrow's about to be turned to joy, brothers. Rejoice,
bro.
man. And keep that expectation high. Keep the expectation high to a God that is omnipotent.
Right.
That's right.
Your expectation should exceed anything.
Nothing is too crazy.
Nothing's
That's
too
too
crazy,
crazy.
man.
That's
You
right,
know,
brother.
so expectation goes to hope. You know, if you expect to dematerialize when that happens and appear somewhere else, obviously it's according to the Lord. But he said, "I shall give you an expected end." And we have these examples in the history
Any.
to comfort us and to build our imaginations up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Actually, it should be given.
Absolutely.
In his name.
Absolutely.
And you know, through the Spirit of the Lord, if you've been doing what you're doing and you go to ask the Heavenly Father for something, you know, you believe it should happen.
You can ask him in
Absolutely.
confidence.
Absolutely.
Confidence. That's right.
Yeah.
You're doing what you got to do. You can ask the Lord in confidence.
Right.
In good faith.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Sit on that.
That's it.
Okay, Con, we can end it off on that, y'all.
3 minutes deep.
Oh, hey, let's get it. Con. Well, we're going to end it off on that. Lord's was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
double honors to our apostles and elders. Peace and blessing and salutations to your elect, fulfilling your lots in all truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.